Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today's Thursday, June 29th, and we'll go outside in a second and I'll show you some stuff, but I wanted to talk about this here first. When you have a group of people and people are actually contributing to help prepare, that's what it's all about, okay? And so I had a buddy of mine that is going to be part of my group. And so him and I had spoken, and talk about different things. And he said, yeah, it's time that I stepped up. And I said, yeah, it is. And so we had gotten together yesterday, and he gave me $100. And I told him I would take that $100 and I would turn it into food. So he said, fine. And I'll vacuum seal everything and put it in buckets and stuff like that. So this is what we got, and so I'm going to go over this with you a little bit. Just so basically, this is what $100 worth of food looks like. Okay, it's actually the total bill was $107 for everything, but I ended up getting 50 pounds of rice. There's 5 10-pound packages of rice. There is 18 pounds of the Great Northern beans. So there's that, and then we have I got 12 pounds of black-eyed peas. And then we got 12 pounds of split green peas there. And then I ended up getting 2 cases, so 24 cans of chili with beans. I had bought these before, and I tried them, and I really liked them. They're really, really good. So, this is what I bought. So there's, like I said, it's $107 worth of stuff altogether. But, him and I have been friends for a very long time. And, he knows what I'm doing up here. He knows what it's all about. His game plan has always been to come to me when something happens. And he's ex-military himself. So, like I said, I've known him for 20 years. And he's a good guy. But I told him, I said, listen, dude, I said, I need a commitment from you. And I told him, there's just 2 ways we could do it. I said, you could buy stuff, bring it here and keep it on site. Or, I said, you give me the money. And whatever money you give me, I said, I will turn into food. And we will have that here on site. And he said, I would rather just give you the money and let you do what you got to do. And I said, okay, fine. So we got together yesterday, like I said, and he gave me $100. And I went out today and I spent $100. And this will all be packed away. I'll vacuum seal everything and I'll put it in buckets, and we'll just put it away, and that'll be that. And but it shows me that he's truly committed to what we're doing up here, okay? That, when something happens, even if he can't do anything but get here with the clothes on his back, for say, I mean, that's a possibility. We don't know. I mean, we don't know if you're going to be able to, when something happens, load up your car with whatever you can and then come, or if you can just try to get here, okay? But either way, no matter what, now he knows, with the start of this financial commitment, that there's food here and that he has contributed to that. And I mean, I'm not sure how long this would feed anybody for. If you went with one person, how long would that feed you for? It would feed you for a while, that's for freaking sure. I mean, 50 pounds of rice alone, that'll feed you for a while. So, like I said, it's proving that he's committed. And like I said, this is something you guys can do too with your groups, and you can explain to people, listen, make that financial contribution. And, and what I'll do with him is I'll show him the receipt. Look, this is what we bought, and here we are. And, so he knows that I didn't take that money and pocket it and go do something else with it. I mean, that's what that's how I'm proving to these guys that I'm committed and honest with what I'm saying. I mean, they know that. They know I'm not going to lie about it. But it's like, as soon as he gave me that money, I went around today, like I said, and I went and I bought all this stuff. And but that proves to me, like I said, that he's committed. It shows him that he trusts me, and he knows that I'm going to do the right thing with that money. And so that's exactly what I did, because, like I said, I know he's not coming alone. Like I said to him last night, we were out last night. We went to bike night down in Rochester, and and I said, listen, I realize it's not going to be just you. It's going to be you. It's going to be your son. It's going to be your girlfriend and her daughter. And it's going to be his mother, So there's 5 people right there, And I'm okay with 5 people coming. as long as they've made that commitment to me ahead of time and, you know, doing the right thing by investing in what we're doing And like I said, whatever money anybody else gives me, it goes towards food, because the rest of the stuff that I'm doing, I'm going to do anyway. So putting the infrastructure in place and the solar and everything else, you know, I'm going to do that anyhow. So any financial investment that anybody gives me, every bit of it goes towards food. And so, you know, that's what we're doing. And, you know, just working at it slowly and methodically and getting things done and building up our food supply. And, you know, when something happens, we are going to be, you know, we're going to be in good shape, you know. And like I said, also along working with the neighbors, I went up and I spoke with my neighbors today some more, and you know, we were talking about everything. And I mean, they're preppers as well, and you know, they got a bunch of fruit trees. They planted a bunch more fruit trees this year, and you know, they were showing me like their gardens, and they have raised beds everywhere, and it was really nice. They're really, you know, they got some really good stuff going on up there, and you know, that's somebody that I know I can count on when things go belly up. And, you know, if you can do that, then that's great. If you can't, you know, I mean, I understand not everybody's in that situation where you have a lot of people that you can count on. Some people have nobody they can count on. But if you can put a group together of people ahead of time, that's really what it's all about. Having that commitment from them by investing in what you're doing and putting food on site, and, you know, knowing, like I said, that all they got to worry about is getting there. Then that's what it's all about. And it's a lot about trust, you know. I mean, it's hard. I mean, who do you trust, who do you not trust? But at some point, you got to take that chance. And if people are willing to commit financially to what you're doing, then that's what it's all about, you know. And like I said, any money that anybody gives me as far as in my group, I put that money towards food. Because, like I said, I know they're not coming alone. And I'm okay with that, as long as everybody realizes that they got to pull their own weight and they got to help and work together, and it's a team effort and everybody contributes, you know. So I'm going to take you outside now here, but I wanted to show you this and I wanted to talk about this and how important this is, okay? So we're going to go outside. Okay, so today has been overcast all day, as you can see. The sun has not peeked through at all. It's been very overcast all day. So I'm going to take you into the building in a minute here. And hold on a second, I'm ringing here. So let me see who that is. I don't know who that is, so you can forget that. Okay, so solar panels are hooked up and are doing well. And it's funny because of the angle of the panels. Obviously, the 4 panels are doing better than the 6 panels. And we'll go inside in the building in a second and I'll show you that. But last night it was freaking awesome. I mean, we really, once we got everything hooked up, and it was, this actually is putting out more than these ones. And again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be building another rack, and these 6 panels will go on another rack. So they're going to be in a position to have better production. I know some guys are talking about having an adjustable rack. I may do that with a second rack, but we'll see what happens with that. So anyway, let's go into the building here real quick. Okay, so let me turn this light on. Okay, so 2 different arrays going right now. The 6 panels are bringing in only right now 180 watts. They've brought in 1.3 kilowatt hours for the day. The 4 panels are bringing in 205 watts at the moment, and they've brought in 1.6 kilowatt hours on the day. So altogether, we got 2.9 kilowatt hours altogether on a very cloudy day. Okay, the voltage coming in on the 4 panels is 56.1 volts. On the 6 panels, I got 84.5 volts coming in. Okay, this is 7 amps, and this one has 8 amps coming in. So you know, it's they both are doing great. The system is really running well. It's awesome having, like, if we hadn't had the other 4 panels hooked up, we would only have a grand total of 1.3 kilowatt hours on a day. And because the other panels are hooked up now, we got a lot more power coming in, which is helping the batteries, obviously, and that's what you want. On a cloudy day, you're not going to pull in like you would on a sunny day. So, you know, you just do the best you can. And but like I said, with adding the new panels, it's it's awesome. So, you know, like I said, now we're at 2,520 watts of power for our total system. And like I said, the 4 panels, because of the angle of where they're at and how they're set up, are bringing in more power than the 6 panels. So that's, I mean, I got to get another array built and get these panels over here higher up and ready and stuff as well. Like I said, now this board here, just so you guys know, that's just a temporary one. Once we pull these out of here, I'll put another post. I'll dig a hole probably right in that area there, and I'll put another post in for here for better support for that rack. But yeah, it's pretty solid now. It's not jerry-rigged anymore. It was readjusted and everything is good. And like I said, guys, it's just, you know what, it's working at things methodically and making progress and just working at it. And man, I'll tell you what, before you know it, you get to where you want to be. So I'm real pleased with the new array. It's bringing in more power than the other panels, which I knew it would, just because of the way that they're angled and the way that they're set up. And so we'll see how it all goes. But you know, we got a lot more juice to work with, which is nice, and I'm real pleased. And so I can't wait to get a really good sunny day, and I want to see what we bring in then with a really good sunny day. I think it'll be really interesting to see. But the 4 panels are bringing in more juice than the 6 panels. That's a trip and a half. But anyway, so that's what's going on. I wanted to share what we're doing. Like I said, it's always about moving forward, making progress every day, working together, guys. That's what it's all about. If you have a team of people, and if you don't have one, try to get one together. Because in a survival situation, the only way to survive is by working together. And, you know, if I can incorporate my neighbors in with that, that's exactly what I'm doing. I have several of my neighbors who've already decided that we will be working together. And so, you know, something happens, we're banding together right away, you know, and that's what it's all about. Again, it's the safety in numbers. And the best part is now, yes, I have people coming from the Rochester area. It may take them longer to get here, but at least I know if a S.H.T.F situation happens, I got my neighbors right here around me. And believe me, everybody's armed. That's what they do up here in the country. And we will all be working together, and right from the very beginning. So it's like that's good too. And then as more people come in, obviously that's just more reinforcements. And you know, like I said, there's safety in numbers. So I know that people have said to me before, as a prepper, you're a target. And I agree with that. You know, I put myself out here. I try to share everything that we're doing and what's going on out here, what we're trying to accomplish. But I'm doing it so that you guys can help yourselves. And that's what it's all about, is helping yourselves and trying to teach you that, you know, just a normal guy, if I can do it, you can do it, okay? And that's what it's all about. So anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off of here for now. And, you know, like I said, it's overcast, cloudy day today, so not a lot of, no sunshine actually, but we're still bringing in power even through the clouds. So that's a good thing. So anyway, remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. So the people that you care about, make sure they know every day. And remember, STD, one step at a time, one thing at a time, one day at a time. Whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams or aspirations, you can reach them if you work at things methodically. And that's what a lot of people really truly don't understand. If you work towards it, you'll get there, okay? So I'm going to jump off of here and get this video up for you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.